One of the biggest fights of UFC in 2025 has just come by, and one thing that is for sure is this fight might end up one-sided the way it did in their first encounter if Sean O'Malley doesn't change his perception of Merab right here. And what do I mean by this? Let's explain something right here. In their first encounter, O'Malley was clearly afraid of Merab, and there are no two ways of explaining that because we saw the way he hesitated to punch, and even the attack was mostly done by Merab. So it looked most likely that O'Malley was afraid of Merab. But let's assume that he has got to learn his lesson, and of course, from his first experience, he's able to know the mistakes he made and probably ways of correcting those mistakes. Although in their first fight, a lot of people were shocked that O'Malley lost that fight. But what would you expect in a fight that you have someone as muscular as Merab? Merab might not be as tall as O'Malley, but in terms of the power, the physical strength, he had it well built in than O'Malley, and this was an added advantage. So this means if O'Malley is to make a counter attack, he has to come up with a way of dealing with this problem. So in terms of physical strength, O'Malley is no match to Merab. So right now, what is he gonna do to be able to match up with the level of Merab in this rematch, at least to be able to reclaim the title that was taken away from him? In this scenario, it's going to be really difficult, but one thing is Sean O'Malley has to change his perception of Merab. And what do I mean by this? He has to just look at Merab as someone he can beat. He has to look at Merab as someone he can go in there and get his title from. Of course, this is the way he has to start dealing with this problem. And if he should wipe away that fear of Merab, then he will be able to lock in, he will be able to attack, and he will be able to perform much better than he did in their first clash. And hopefully, he might get something tangible. But right now, we still see Merab as the favorite to win right here. So what do you think about this fight? Who do you think is likely to emerge triumphant right here? Let's know what you think about this in the comment section. Of course, do not forget to subscribe to this channel so you never miss interesting UFC fight updates.